Hi, it's Matt Bear, and we've just come to our local forest to find tinder to show you guys how to make a fire.
It's not actually legal to light a fire in this forest because it's a pine forest and we could catch the whole forest ablaze. So we're going to take all the materials that we find back to Matt's house. And
For those of you that have seen our how to make shelter video, here is our old shelter, 3 months old, still standing strong.
And if you can just get inside there, Matt, we'll show you.
Yeah. Still dry.
Now, admittedly, the bracken needs a bit of a top up because it's 3 months old. But inside, how's that, Matt? Down there, I think you can see there on the camera, that is a tree with a lot of resin on it. And we're going to take advantage of that again and make a fire. Something seems to have, someone's come and axed this tree or with a big saw or something. And look at all that resin. I'm sure it doesn't mind us taking a little bit. You can see that requires not much effort at all. And look how much we've got already in there. Here we have some recent resin that's still kind of wet. But I feel that it's kind of sticky on my fingers. Quite a lot of it running down from up there. And that will dry to make what we're collecting at the moment. Right, we've just found a small standing deadwood tree, and it's given off a lot of bark, and it will just come off like that. It's not doing the tree any harm because it's already dead. And there's another one there, but we'll leave that one because we don't need a lot. So we're going to proceed to get the birch bark off this one. You don't want to use your knife for this, you just want to take away what is giving. But here, there's a lot coming off just by fingers. Because the driest, thinnest bits are always the bits it's shedding. And on a live tree as well, this doesn't actually damage the tree at all, it helps it in its process. This is the only time we're going to use our knife in the fire making process, when we're collecting our material. We're going to make a small carpet of birch just around here, so that we can keep our tinder dry, because it's quite a damp day today. Now, when we do this, we've made sure that we've done it on a healthy tree, because if you do it on a not so healthy tree, it's not going to have as much chance of surviving. Whereas this one, there's no dead parts on the tree, so max chances of survival afterwards.
Now we've got a platform of silver birch, you can scrape away at this and get dust tinder, so it can light very easily. About 2 handfuls of kindling this size, that'll be enough to set the fire off. I found some standing deadwood. This is a bit bigger than the kindling, about thumb size I would say, and yeah, that's starting off the fire again.
You always want it to be standing because then it's out of the way of the damp floor where it's going to pick up a lot of moisture.
Here's another source of tinder for your fire called ferns. These are quite hard to light, they don't burn for long, but it's enough to catch your kindling on fire.
And you can't use a flint striker with them, you have to use a lighter or a match. Have a direct flame to them.
Along and we found a tree, we've cut in it, it's producing quite a lot of resin, but we're not going to take any.
Pull that down so the camera can see properly.
Okay. We're not going to take any because there's just enough on there for the tree to heal itself.
And we've already got enough, and we want to try and preserve the forest as much as we can. And so should you guys. Never take more than you need. Right, because we've just got back to Matt's, and we've laid out all our kindling into piles. Matt's made a platform out of some of the hazel he's got, and he's now getting some of the birch bark, the platform, and making some dust by scraping it. And you just get your knife, put it horizontally, scrape back and forth. You see there? Makes it dusty tinder, and that'll light really easily. We're now going to use a flint striker, and we're going to try and light it. Now I'm going to put some of the resin on. And some of the larger twigs. And there we go, that's our fire started. And carry on putting some larger sticks. And we'll progress onto some of the proper big twigs.
I made the fork, quite nice. Yesterday I made this spoon.
And this is first attempt, so it's amazing.
First attempt. Second attempt, a bit bigger, a bit nicer for drinking and stirring your drink with.
That took a long time to sand as well. Filled up a billy can with water. We're going to use it on our little hanging mechanism. And we're going to boil some water.
So off we go.
Put a lid on it. Sorry if you guys can't see, it's getting a bit dark now.
Tastes good. Also, when you're making bushcraft utensils like this spoon, always think about the wood. Never make it out of poisonous wood like yew or holly or anything. Hazel's good wood. That's what I've made this out of.